Now, your first warn weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
We've had a lot of sunshine through much of the day today, but cloud cover has gradually been on the increase as we got later and later into the evening, and that's all ahead of our next chances for some rain as we head into the night tonight. Right now, off to our northwest, we are starting to see some of those showers materialize and even a few bolts of lightning off there in portions of Iowa. This is all drifting to the southeast and eventually will make its way a bit closer to the state line, but likely not going to see much in the way of widespread rain chances as it moves over this direction. The cloud cover, though, has been gradually on the increase, and that's what we see with our Mercy Health SkyTrack camera overlooking Beloit, Wisconsin. Though still a quiet night here in the short term, we may start to see those rain showers increase in coverage at least a little bit as we head later into the night. Right now, ahead of this, though, temperatures are still remaining fairly mild. We are down into the 50s in Poplar Grove and in Harvard, as well as in DeKalb, currently sitting at 58 for all of those degrees and those temperatures. But 64 right now in Rockford, 63 in Dixon, 66 in Savannah, and out in Galena. As that cloud cover starts to gradually work its way in, it will kind of keep a cap on how far our temperatures may fall through the night tonight. Nonetheless, we do have some dry dew points out there, and that's including with some of our weather watchers. Megan out in Pearl City, 53 degrees for her dew point, 66 the current temperature, winds out of the northeast around 6 to 8 miles per hour. Greg in Machesney Park has 51 degrees for his dew point, 63 the temperature, and winds out of the southeast around 2 miles per hour. Those lower dew points typically would be where we see our temperatures end up falling through the night tonight, but that gradual increase in cloud cover may not quite allow for us to get that far. We're going to fall right down into the mid-50s for many of us, though. Cloud cover on the increase as it already has been, and a chance for a passing shower once we head beyond midnight tonight. 56 degrees, officially that forecast low here in Rockford. Tomorrow, we're only going to be a little bit cooler. We're only up to 73 as that front passes through. We are going to be a bit on the cooler side with northeast winds this time around, but clouds will be quickly on the decrease once we head later into the day, allowing for more sunshine by the afternoon. Going to Futurecast now, here's an idea of how those rain chances may play out into the evening. The bulk of the higher coverage of precipitation showing up there to the north, and then with some storms that may develop just to the south. Now, notice how right now at Futurecast it kind of breaks it apart before it gets to the state line, and I think that that may end up being something similar to what we see, at least as far as the coverage. So we're not likely going to see much in the way of widespread rain here, but we may see some of that close to and south of I-80, especially with the chances for any of those storms that develop that direction. Locally, not expecting much in the way of meaningful rainfall around here, likely adding to that rainfall deficit. But we are going to clear our skies out once we head through Friday morning, and not looking like we're going to see much in the way of any impactful weather outside of some breezy conditions until we get later on into Saturday evening. That's our next cold front that comes through, and it does produce once again a line of some showers and thunderstorms, though similar to this last chance, may miss the entire state line, keeping us once again dry as that rain chance passes by. It will bring breezy conditions, though, especially ahead of and just behind that front, with wind gusts possibly upwards of 30 miles per hour Saturday afternoon, and then behind that front 30 miles per hour, but this time around from the northwest behind that front once we head into Sunday. So really breezy winds from the south on Saturday, and then flipping around to the northwest once that front passes during the day on Sunday. That will also bring our temperatures down as we're in the 70s on Friday, but southerly winds bring us to 82 on Saturday, back down to 73 again by the time we get to Sunday, and then starting to see those temperatures begin to climb back well above normal by the time we get to this time next week.